Testing, I think it's recording. Welcome here, folks, YouTubers. It's DK with Interbellum Mission Pack 2, Mission 5, The Distress, or just Distress. Continued pursuit of the Queen of Blades, Artanis and his fleet arrive on an orbital space platform hoping for vengeance. Matriarch Vorazun, thank you for your timely aid. Had you arrived but a moment later, Kerrigan may have had her victory. Hierarch Artanis, it is my honor to lend you aid. However, it was both rash and foolish of you to come here so unprepared. Rash? Foolish? Indeed, and I'm surprised you need it explained to you. You are the hierarch of our people, the leader of our new unified society. Instead of organizing a proper rescue operation, you take a minimal force of Kali only and set yourself before the Queen of Blades herself. You, of all Protoss, know the level of her cunning, the treachery she is capable of, and yet you acted with the impetuousness of youth. Perhaps the Council was premature in appointing you to this position after all. Throwing shades. Vorazun, when I heard our people cry out in the Kala, I knew there was little time, and so I acted as true Templar. This was not rash. This was a race to save lives. When I learned that the Queen of Blades herself was upon Belshir, I would not turn and run. The Zerg took from us our very homeworld and have despoiled it. Though we long for ire, we are too weak to take it back. How many brave Protoss warriors, both Kali and Nerazim, fell to the deceit of the Queen of Blades during the Brood War? How many continue to fall now? Your own mother succumbed to Kerrigan, and Zerg has not been seen in some time. Matriarch, our people may be united as you say, but we have suffered so many grave defeats that our will has been shattered. If I could have killed the Queen of Blades, even at the cost of my own life, the restoration of our people's faith would have been a great prize for such a sacrifice. Know that all that I do is for our people. Our people. You may question my methods, but do not question my devotion to the Daylong. I understand, Hierarch. I do not agree with your course of action, but I do understand. I'll revise my opinion to bold and foolish then. Jeez, before you're acting like a biatch. Ha! Very well, Matriarch. That'll have to do. And again, thank you for your aid. Now though, we must turn our attention back to our combined fleet and to Kerrigan. High Templar Class, what is our status? Hierarch, Matriarch, we have successfully purged the Zerg infestation on Belshir. Whatever Zerg remained fled with the Queen of Blades. However, Hierarch, we lost many of our warriors in the ground battles, and the Queen of Blades' sudden attack of flyers took us all at unawares. Much of our original fleet is lost, and the Kali survivors we rescued perished on the surface. Oops! This is dire news, Karas. It would seem so, Hierarch. I was able to bring a fleet of carriers with me from Shakuras. Most of our arbiters have been decommissioned, as you know. However, with my own Nerazim and the crews of the carriers, we might be able to exact vengeance after all. Karas, were you able to track the Queen of Blades' course? Yes, Matriarch. It appears she was headed for a Terran orbital platform, not too distant from Belshir. Kerrigan's forces were also vastly depleted. I don't think she expected us to arrive, at least not in time to aid you. We can investigate this Terran station and assess if we have an opportunity to strike against her. Very well, Matriarch. This does bear investigate. It appears the Daylong will need to abandon Belshir for a time. Someday, perhaps, we can resume studying what the Zelnaga left for us here. Executor, set course for this orbital. Matriarch, prepare your forces. We will move and strike with the shadows, Artanis. I'm pretty sure Vorazun and Artanis are around the same age, 200 something, if I remember the manual correctly. Anyway, I got a story to tell you guys after this little thing. Hierarch, we are picking up a faint distress signal. It appears Terran in origin. Can you locate its origin point? I believe so. The signal is coming from here. Then that is where we shall investigate first. Warriors, press forward. So now this orbital platform seems heavily infested, and these Terrans have not fared well. Indeed. Executor, kill that overlord quickly. My Dark Templar can then make short work of this hive.
Let us attack.
After I kill this queen.
I thought you'd sit my way.
So this is like a good variation of what a micro portion of the map can do. Kind of, you know, you kind of strategize when you're microing units. Alright, let's go destroy some Sunkins here. So, a funny story about what happened. So yesterday, I was debating whether to upload this or Enslavers, and I decided to upload this. And I did actually finish this map, so I know what to expect for this map. This map is not too challenging. There's gonna be some hero unit that's gonna be flying towards my bases. Hint, hint, bases. I said plural, right? You know why I said that. Well, what should I say? So after I finished playing the map, I found out that my computer didn't have enough space or file size to upload the whole recording, so it got cut off around 30 minutes in. I think I played around like an hour or so, 50 minutes, something like that. Just unfortunate, you know. I don't even need these dragoons actually. So anyway, let's go here. Commander James Rayner. What the? Artanis! Man, is it good to see you? Friend Rayner, what has happened here? We came in pursuit of the Queen of Blades. Yeah, you and me both. A few days ago, we picked up a distress signal from this orbital platform. We came here to help these people and to put a bullet in her. Where is she now? Gone. As far as I can tell, she was already gone by the time we got here. This orbital was already lost when we arrived, but we were attacked by something new. Some kind of mutalisk. Tougher, meaner. One of my boys called it a Kokoza and the name stuck. I had to order the Hyperion to bug out. We set up here on the high ground to make our stand, and hell, here comes some more. Get ready!
Anytime you're ready.
Ready for battle.
So, as you can see, the hero units that I was referring to were these Kokoza. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this probably. See what I mean? And that was just a few of them. We've been getting hit by flocks of the buggers. If there are as many as you say, then our Corsairs will be invaluable. I'd figure. My race didn't fare so well against them. Truth is, Artanis, the Raiders ain't doing so well. We've run low on supplies, and I've lost a lot of good men and tech over the years. We too have suffered significant loss, but still we persevere. I know what Kerrigan's done to you, done to all of us. Damn it, who was I fooling? She's too strong, Artanis. If you and your fancy tech can't beat her, what can me and mine do? Do not lose heart, friend Rayner. If I have learned anything about Terrans, it is that you are a most resilient people. Maybe. Minsk. The Emperor of the Terran Dominion? That's when it all went wrong, Artanis. Minsk abandoned Kerrigan to the Zerg. I lost her. I went to help her on Char before we knew, but they twisted her. Sarah. They were able to turn her into that monster because of him. Maybe I can't do anything about Sarah, but Minsk. Maybe I can do something about it. Oh, you will, Rayner. Perhaps so, friend Rayner. First, we need to escape this infested orbital. Yeah, that we do. Those Kokoza will just keep coming, but with your firepower, maybe we can stop them. They come out of some special spires. Destroy those spires and no more Kokoza. Then we shall accomplish this task as one. Right on. There's plenty of minerals at the hive we cleared, and we got lots of gas here. Excellent. Friend Raider. Ready your forces, for we will strike at this infestation soon. Executor, establish our nexus point here. Crash, dispatch a shuttle with some probes.
This is Jimmy.
At once, Hierarch. Shuttle dispatched. So investigate the orbital platform for size of Kerrigan completed. Destroy Kokoza Spires launch, which we'll do. And we have yellow Raiders because our starting, player color was obviously yellow. I think it would have been fine if we started as blue, to be honest. Kind of like in the final mission in the what the shuttle should be calling pretty soon. Yeah, there's a shuttle. It's kind of coming slow. If we destroy this, I think we're screwed, but I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, the shuttle. Basically, not the shuttle, I mean the color, right? So in the final map of the in the original Protoss campaign, episode 3, you command Raiders, and your Protoss, fleet of the Executor, and they're denoted as blue. So I think it would have been fine if you were colored as blue, but then again, I kind of know the reason why the map maker would, just color the player yellow, because that was the original color of the fleet of the Executor. You start as yellow, and then once you follow more closely towards Tassalar, you kind of, just stick with blue. But at least from my recollection of the original campaign, and then you're outright blue color in the Brood War. So, anywho, I know what to expect from this map. There's a lot of spires. There's also a bonus map after this, which if you complete the bonus objective, you'll direct our ways from there. And well, and I'm gonna make a lot of stuff. I can't make tanks. I can't get Charon boosters or Charon, and I can make starport, but no, only dropships and raids. And raids are pretty bad against Kokozas. Just Mutalisk in general, because Mutalisk have like, what do you call it? Light armor, whatever the hell you want to call it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make a lot of marines. Probably more missile turrets. Stockpiles of gas. Probably put a spider mine here because the Zerg does attack. Purple Zerg. But yeah, it was unfortunate. I did finish playing this map, because if I load over here, Interbellum, I'm probably already beating the whole map already. But I'm gonna just play again because I'm re-recording. Basically, I'm playing this map again. I think the difficulty wasn't as too bad. I was kind of dumbfounded when the Kokozas came and attacked for their after the initial wave, so their actual first wave, because they came in big numbers. So basically, you want to set up a forge and get some cannons right now. And I utilized Dark Archons for this mission because you get to mind control Kokozas. Feels good, yo. Because why not? And I did open with my Raiders to attack purple right over here, and then I transitioned into carriers and just basically steamrolled the whole map. And that's gonna take me around 20 extra more minutes. I need to get some defenses set up here. And these Kokozas attack in big numbers, so I have to be prepared. And probably get a lot of photon cannons for now. And a lot more workers. I'm gonna stockpile gas because why not? I think Rainer's Raiders are fine here. I just need to make more probes and just mine. And the Zerg can see me because they parasited one of my Horde Dragoons, which I'm not going to prioritize. And you notice how I can't make comsat stations, so we can just use scan to kind of snipe where the spires are at, because that would be kind of cheesy. Philly cheesesteak, that sounds great. Went to Dave and Buster's the other night. It was pretty good. I think I've been eating too much lately though. So I should probably stop with that shenanigan. Okay, let's move the SUs here. More probes. So we have decent mineral count. I like the base structure with this, so I like how this base doesn't have gas, because this one has a gas, so it kind of offsets, this base not having gas, which is pretty cool to see. More variation with resources. Something that I always welcome. And then I want to take straight to Dark Architect if I can, and make more probes, more supply depots. No, actually not yet. I want more pylon rather. So let's do that. Let's make more pylons here.
Slow mode on just one pylons. Calling online. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough.
Okay, and I can only get level 1 armor and weapon for my Terran buddies here. So I was planning on uploading Enslavers today, since I finished Interbellum, this map particularly. But the recording feels bad. Not enough space on my laptop. This laptop's like, what, 7 years old now. Artanis, we need to be real careful. This orbital was run by a bunch of mercenaries, and the Zerg infested a lot of them. When I realized Kerrigan had gone and this orbital was beyond help, I wanted to put them out of their misery. While they were proposing friend Rainer, the Zerg moved all the infested command centers here. We destroy those infested command centers, we can grant most of them peace. Our priority is to destroy those propulsor spires and secure our escape, Commander Rainer. But if we are able to send a force there, we'll do what we can. Thanks, Artanis. No one deserves that kind of faith. So if we destroy the command centers, we go to the next bonus map. And here comes the Mutalisk, or Hero Mutalisk rather. That's why I have more preparations today. That's fine. Anyway, let's get more weapons here. Oh, it got exploded. Let's get more caduceus. Okay, there we go. Let's get Citadel of Doom for Temple Archives. More photon cannons. Should do. And I'm gonna attack with my Terran buddies, sure. So all good and all. Let's see, now I'm getting attacked by Purple Zerg, which Rainer can kind of take care of by herself. Alright, then what else do we have here? I guess I can start getting Stargate. One Stargate at a time. Maybe shield upgrade too. Yeah, I'm fully saturated, maybe more probes will do. As for these fellas, let's see. Let's actually move these guys out. Rainer's fine. Put more spider in my summer here. Need more pylons, I think. Okay, let's get Temple Archives now. And merge. With some army of Kokosas. Feels real good, yo. be careful with these Terran buddies because once the Kokosas go then we have to run. Pretty much. Okay, let's get a fleet beacon. I don't know why we have we can build arbiter tribunal if you can't really get arbiters from the Stargate, but I haven't checked out why that's the case, but I will find out. I'm gonna build arbiter tribunal. That's one spire down. And check out why that's the case.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
So this area is fine. So that spire we just killed, so we need to destroy orange spires as the objective state. Kokoza spires. We'll reduce the number of Kokozas, you know, of spawning, basically. Okay, let's get. I'm gonna get dark energy or dark archon energy. That's gonna be helpful. Oh, that was close. I think there are a lot of lurkers too. Well, we'll be fine. Okay. Almost there. Okay, there we go. Let's get energy. I hardly ever get dark archons, but this map kind of warns me to get at least some. Alright, looks like this place is fully saturated. Very good. And I think it's time to save. I'm gonna overwrite my save, because why not? I'll build an arbiter tribunal for some reason. I don't know why what this does, but I'll find out. I'm not gonna build Star Force for this one, because I already know what you can make from the Star Force. Oh boy, that was bad. Carrier has arrived. Gouge. Eventually, I'm gonna just keep using carriers, but for now, sticking with this. Run! It's time to run. It's time to run. Anyway, let's see. More Dark Archons. I can mind control at least 2 proposals. Okay, so this Arbiter Tribunal is for sure, I guess. I'm not gonna mind control those. They're kind of weak. Maybe I should move my units here. Rainer, just stay there. You're worthless. Okay, we're fine. We'll build our very own Kokoza army, and you know, go with the armies of carriers. Feels real good, yo. Alright, and then it's time to move out again. And I also want to kind of mind control and overload if possible, to, you know, so they can be by Kerrigan. They can be used as an observer. I'm gonna keep with 4 Dark Archons. That should be fine, to be honest. I can afford another Stargate. Alright, run.
Go ahead, TACOM. Comlink online.
Raiders all turned into yellow.
Comlink online. Commander, channel open. Standing by.
And another thing I want to mention about this timed attack. Oh my god, that warrants a load. That was bad. So here's what I want to talk about regarding save and load when you use a wait trigger to spawn units.
Go ahead, TACOM. TACOM upgrade complete.
If you use wait trigger and you save and load back, sometimes the wait will just get overridden and it will just instantly spawn you. So the way to fix that is by utilizing death counters. And that really helps. So that will ensure the Mutalisk will spawn in a correct interval. And I think the map maker did utilize death counters, judging from the post that he was, asking about. Is my assumption. But anyway, I'm gonna start port for you guys just in case the viewers don't agree with how I play. I'm just building it just to show you guys that there's literally only raids and dropships that you can do. I'll even add a machine shop just for vultures. I need my carrier army. Gotta micro my units better. This is my next base, by the way. Marines are so strong, just like in StarCraft 2 though. I'm already level 3 shield upgraded. I need more pylon. I should have brought Rainer though. Fine. We're fine. The Kolos just stay there. Keep upgrading stuff. I need more units here actually.
Yes, sir. Orders
So as you can see, I can make some stuff here. Nothing too interesting. Ouch. Gonna lose a lot of units. Alright, that's fine. And eventually I'm just gonna leave my Raiders units over here. I have to expand this soon. Of course I need more medics. I can make another, I guess I can make another barracks if I wanna, which is what I did in the previous first attempt. Destroy that please. Whatever. I'll wait for the next Kokoza wave and then I'll start, bamboo, destroying. I'll start destroying these more efficiently. Okay, let's split the Dark Archons. Should be fine here. Should probably save just in case. I have work tomorrow. It's Columbus Day, but it feels real bad, man. That's fine. There's one more I can get. There we go. More composers. Alright, it's time to end. Time to end this. Time to end this. Who's ever arrived? Let's move. I wonder if we can build weavers. Let's actually check. I'm gonna use all sorts of resources here, because I can. I think I lost one Kokozo, unfortunately. It would be nice to have some detection unit. They're mustang Scourge too, so I think I might need to send one Dark Archon and can kind of mind control. Okay, I need more pylons too. Just be careful, I think there's like units here. Let's see, this will do. I'll stay here for now. I'll mind control something.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's stay here. Need more defenses here though. Need an overlord. Okay, where's my probe?
Ready for battle.
Hello?
I thought ships were ready.
Did I lose a probe? Eh, it's whatever. Alright, let's go attack there. So it looks like I can get all sorts of units except for arbiters. Just somewhat understandable. I need more units here though for defense. Alright, let's move all my workers here.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna build workers, that's a waste.
Engage the enemy.
Any overlords for mind control, guys? Sure, the Spire, please. It's a normal Spire. Another Kokoza Spire has fallen. Let's see, can destroy that, I guess. And make more cannon, more cannon, more cannon.
Orders, Captain.
That should do. We're fully saturated.
Roger that.
Roger that. More carrier. I might as well move the Dark Archon here because they're gonna attack my next area. I gotta be careful of Plague too because I got a Dark Cold fight. Remember that custom campaign, guys? One of the hardest campaigns I've witnessed. Oh. How rude. No, let's actually wait. Oh, there's the one. Now this Dark Archon can rest. Just need this, just need that Overlord for mind control. Pretty much, that's it. We'll destroy these and we'll be fine.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
How's upgrade? Pretty, not too shabby.
Roger that.
Oh, I forgot to get Maelstrom for the proposals. Here's Johnny! That's exactly why I set up defense there. So we just need to destroy these 3 command centers for optional, as you can see. And that's pretty much it. And we're supply block. And probably expand there, I guess. Well, what have we here? Some kind of high-tech data disk. Better hold on to this. And we basically somehow magically teleported the data disk. Alright, let's get this over with now.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
As for over here, just make more units for defenses.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So why'd you guys go? Sure that. That's another spire. So again, with carriers, the map gets a bit easy. The attack time, the level of difficulty with the AI is not too bad. Yet another spire has been destroyed. So again, you think this map is hard, but it's not really. It's just proper a way to set up your bases is what makes this map hard. Oh, and then in the previous attempt, I destroyed all the red buildings on this map because I thought it was part of the bonus, which I did, and then I got to the bonus. I'm not sure if that causes the bonus or if it has to do with these command centers. I'm not entirely sure, but this time I'm not gonna destroy the red buildings. So I'm gonna just stick with that. Oh, aren't we intimidating?
Carrier has arrived.
Carrier has arrived!
You must construct additional pylons.
Using Zerg against yourself feels real bad. Well, if I do say so myself, this game is over, yo. I'm using resources rapidly, like how all StarCraft players should be doing. And we should try to save this poor carrier. You guys can destroy that, I guess. Bring my Corsairs too. Aha, we got another one. Might as well thin out the numbers here.
Ready for battle. I thought she's in my way.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Kokosas has base armor of 3, so Corsairs are not really that good until you master them and get upgrades. I lost all my Kokosa army. That's not good. Alright, let's move some workers because over here is too saturated.
Have engaged the enemy.
Get that. Make more banana crafts. Hey guys, let me join you. Okay, one more spire left. I think the Kokosa AI are just set to attack this base and this base. So 3 spires on the right attack. 3 spires that spawn the Kokosas attack this base, and the other 3 attack the Rainer's leaders. Ooh, got some fresh Kokosas to work with.
Affirmative. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And that's the last one. Not much interesting going on here. And that should be the end of the map. I cleared out the whole map in my first attempt. I like the variations of the expand locations. Makes the map more interesting, I should say. Another spire down. That should thin out those Kokosa some. That's it, Artanis. That's the last Kokosa spire. Indeed, Fred Rainer. While Zerg still infests this orbital, we can now safely leave. Kerrigan, however, has eluded our grasp and nearly killed us all. I now suspect she knew we'll track her here and so used herself as bait to lure us to her Kokoza. I don't think she anticipated your arrival, Commander Raynor. Without your knowledge of this new Zerg strain, we may not have discovered how to stop their creation until it was too late. No sweat, Artanis, just like old times, and thanks for helping me grant those mercs some peace. Until next we meet, friend Raynor, and Taro Tassadar. And Taro Tassadar, Artanis, I'm going to hang around a little longer, see if I can't find out what's on this disk. Hierarch, permit me to continue the hunt for the Queen of Blades. I will take a small force of zealots and we'll find her, and report back. I was looking for you to return to Shakur's High Templar. Your strength and experience will be needed in the days to come. But Kerrigan has shown that she will not relent. Farewell, High Templar Kuras. I have the utmost confidence in you to succeed. However, be careful. Once more, the Queen of Blades has demonstrated how devious she is. We will prevail, Hierarch, and Taro Tassadar. Bonus level activated! So that's pretty much it. Let's see if my recording's gone through well this time. It's still recording, thankfully. I had to delete some of my old StarCraft videos on my laptop, inside my laptop disk. Feels real bad to kind of free up space. But anyway, yeah, that was interesting. This story kind of tells us how we get to see Kuras, you know, when you play, I think, Wings of Liberty at 0-2? Something like along that line. It's kind of, you know, this campaign basically is kind of filling in the holes after the events of Brood War and before the events of Wings of Liberty. And that also explains why Jim Raynor's Raiders have medics, because this is post Brood War, pretty much. But yeah, no Valkyries though, because that's UE tech. But we'll see if the Manmaker will add Valkyries or not. I don't know. And I wasn't sure what that orbital tribunal was for, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Next Interbellum map's gonna be about the bonus, so that's it. And as you can see, it goes to a bonus, so I'm gonna cancel that out since I activate the bonus level. So I'll see you then. DK signing off.